And y'all, I'm finally getting this video made for everybody that was asking about it. This is my pickled eggs. Okay? See what I've got here. I've got 3-quart jars filled with hot water. That's to keep my jars warm. Got my lid and some ring. 3 of those. Have my stirrer here on my hot plate. I've got 30 boiled eggs. I have 2 cups of apple cider vinegar and 2 cups of white vinegar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. Here I have some bay leaf, red pepper flakes, peppercorns. I have 3 chili peppers that have been cut up. And I have roughly 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my vinegar into my stirrer here. I'll give that to the piggy. Then I'm going to pour the salt and the sugar in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this up and bring it to a slight boil. So, okay. And while this is coming to a boil, I'm going to mix it together real quick. I'm going to have Piggy empty my jars of the hot water for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here I have some white vinegar to wipe my jar, the rims of my jars. Okay. Now, when I made my first pickled eggs, I put 12 in a jar, and that was way too many. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 10 in here. And I'm going to put 1 clove of garlic. Well, I've got a little bit of clove. I try to put that in there. And I'm going to put pretty much 1 chili pepper. Now, I didn't put chili peppers and garlic in my other, but Piggy said he thought it might be better if it was a little bit spicier.
We like spicy.
And, okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my other seasonings in there. I'm going to put a teaspoon, excuse me, a half a teaspoon. It's a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'll just leave that open. I always have a hard time opening these things. There we go. I knew I'd get it. I'm going to put a half teaspoon of peppercorns and 2 bay leaves. Well, maybe I ought to use this other since this right here ain't open. I thought I grabbed the one that was open, y'all. And for those of you who do not know, this is a bay leaf. It comes from the laurel bush. There we go. Set that one aside. And start over with this one. Now my eggs are still slightly warm. Normally when I peel boiled eggs, I will put them in ice water. This time I did not. I didn't the first time either because you want everything to be at least be warm. You want your jars to be kind of warm. You want your eggs to be warm because your brine is going to be hot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is 5. Okay. And this one here, I'll put 3 little pieces in. That's the middle section. End section. And I'll put 1 big garlic clove and 5 more eggs. And some of my eggs are split a little bit. You know what? That's fine. It's not going to hurt a little bit. It's not going to hurt thing at all. 1. 2. And again, 2 bay leaves. Oops, yep, there's nothing in there. That's it on that. I'll let Petey throw that away for me. I'll open this one right here up for the next one.
2 bones.
You playing basketball over a pig. There you go. You can throw it away too out here.
Yeah, well,
I'll set that right there.
in my dreams and imagination.
Piggy's like me. He don't do sports. I think he used to play baseball years ago.
Little League.
And yes, there was Little League when we were kids. We may be old, but we're not that old.
That was back when you actually had to earn any bragging rights by being good.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't no up there, got to swing the bat. Oh, you're part of it. No, you either could play or you could. Kind of like the difference between.
That was my extra egg that tore up on me.
Kind of like the difference between the Marine Corps and the Army. I was on a plane going out to California, sitting next to an Army boy just come out of boot camp too. He had a ribbon on his chest already. I asked him what that was. Oh, that was for throwing the hand grenade. I said, really? I said, our medal for throwing the hand grenade was not getting our DI's boot up our butt for not having it thrown it well enough and him having to do something about it.
Making sure all the salt and sugar is dissolved in here. That. This is real. The most time-consuming thing about making these is boiling and peeling the eggs. But I tell you what, I didn't think they was ever going to start boiling. And if you'll notice, I use tongs to put my eggs in the jars. I do not want to. I want these to be shelf stable where I can set them out on the shelf. And from what I was researching on it and saw on a lot of different videos, was that the more you handle the eggs with your hands, the more likely they are to spoil on the shelf. So when I peeled them, I peeled them with my hands. I rinsed them in water along with my hands and put them in the bowl. And I have not touched them since with my hands. I use the tongs to transfer them from the bowl to the jar. And hopefully these will remain shelf stable. Now I've already opened my other jar, my last jar, because the first jar's done gone. Y'all watched the taste test video. That jar is done gone. I done ate those. And I started in on that second jar. So I want some more. Now, when you get these made, you want to let them sit at least 7 days. A minimum of 7 days before you open them. And that's to give them time for all the flavors to marry. And once a day, you want to invert the jar and kind of shake it up a little bit so that all of the peppercorns, pepper flakes, and everything will be able to distribute throughout the jar and won't just settle. And we're getting there to the, put that up, let it come to a boil. We're almost there. We got little bubbles forming on the bottom, y'all. And once it comes to a boil, I will cut this off or turn it off. I was informed last night that they turn their eyes off. They don't cut them off.
That was Indiana Chris, wasn't it?
I think it was Chris, yeah. And I tell you, if y'all haven't ever heard of Indiana Chris, he's got a YouTube channel. Got some good videos.
He seemed to be a pretty good fella.
Yeah. he's into CBs, and uh, he has a lot of different things where he's worked on things. And I think I've mostly seen most of his short videos. I haven't really seen any long videos, but hey, you put out what you put out,
That'd be it.
and that's it. So y'all check out Indiana Chris. He is a very good supporter of other channels. So if you know that Chris is a supporter of your channel, coming in, watching your videos, check out his as a courtesy. I'm not saying you have to subscribe. I'm just saying check out his videos and check out his channel. If you like what you see, then subscribe. All right, y'all, we've come to a boil, and now that it is the liquid is at a boil, I'm going to give this to the piggy. I'm going to set the lids right here, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to spoon my brine. Now, there should be enough here for 3 jars because I had extra the last time I made these. If not, I'll go ahead and make what I can make, and then I will make up some more brine. And it could be that I may have to have more brine because I didn't do as many eggs in the jar this time.
We shall see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to make up some more brine. This right here. Well, no, because before that, it's going to spill. I'm not that good at doing that stuff. So I'm going to do this. You know, it's kind of funny how the displacement works is that if you have more in it, it takes less liquid. If you have less in it, it takes more liquid. But that works. Yeah, I'm going to have just a little bit more liquid. So what I'll probably do is make up about half as much as I have. I've got a little bit of liquid still in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do these 2 jars right here.
Get them out the way and concentrate on the other.
Yep.
Well, you got to have the
Apple cider vinegar, some regular vinegar. You just put it over on the. I'll have to measure it out good. All right, I clean my rims off. And I'll just leave them sitting over a pig. Right, put that finger tight. All right, got that tight. Okay, now when I say to invert, you want to do this right here once a day. Just shake it up a little bit.
turn it over.
I'm going to leave that sitting right there. I'm going to move this right here out of the way. Set this right here. And Piggy, if you'll get me a picture of those 2 jars right there. Just kind of zoom in on if you don't care.
Okie dokie.
All right, y'all. That's my pickled eggs. That's how I do them. And I might have to play with the ratios. Like I said, I did 4 cups of vinegar. It was 2 cups of apple cider vinegar to 2 cups of white vinegar. And it is the 5% acidity vinegar. You want to make sure it is 5%. That is the pickling vinegar. And what I will do is I will add another cup of apple cider vinegar and another cup of white vinegar, another tablespoon of salt, and another tablespoon of sugar for what I have right here. Mix it up, bring it back to a boil, and pour it over this right here. So technically, it's going to be, with the 10 eggs, it'll be a cup of apple cider vinegar and a cup of white vinegar, a tablespoon of sugar, and a tablespoon of salt per jar. And So now that I know that, I can do that. That's not a problem. But I want to thank y'all very much for watching the video. I hope you liked it, and I hope this showed y'all what I've done. Like I said, the only changes I made with these, and the first ones I made, is I add the chili pepper and the garlic clove. If you don't want the spicy, you can leave it out. I just put in the red pepper flakes, peppercorn, and the bay leaf the first time, and they were really good. And if you don't want the spicy at all, just put in the bay leaf. You don't have to have the red pepper flakes or the peppercorn. Just put in the bay leaf. Entirely your choice. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Word about more.